Welcome to Saving the Investor. I'm Alfie Townsend, Southwest Florida's certified financial planner professional. And protecting and growing your nest egg is my business. Safeguarding your financial future requires careful navigation through a sea of challenges. Stay tuned for insights that will empower you to make informed decisions and protect your retirement savings. Let's navigate these uncertain times together right here on Saving the Investor. Coming up on today's show,
the national debt and deficit, benefits of a financial pro, who needs an estate plan, and much more.
Welcome to Saving the Investor with certified financial planner, investment advisor, and insurance professional Alfie Townsend, president of Advantage Retirement Group. Alfie is a published author, radio show host, speaker, and industry leader.
Why do you use an annuity? A lot of people use it for the wrong thing.
He works with retirees and pre-retirees to build and protect their nest egg and offers his experience to help those concerned about financial independence in retirement. If you've got questions about retirement, Saving the Investor starts now.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Saving the Investor. We're glad you're with us today on this Sunday morning here on NBC2. I'm Craig Wolf, and I am here alongside certified financial planner professional Alfie Townsend. Alfie, good morning.
Good morning.
I was having a conversation with my son. There's a lot of confusion. We're going to get into some meat right off the bat about the debt and a deficit. They're both way too high, and now I believe our deficit has reached the $1 trillion mark, while our debt is up into the 30s. So obviously the budget deficit it's the difference between what's
coming in
and what goes out.
Yeah.
The debt is we're borrowing.
Yeah.
The future for our children and grandchildren in terms of tax increases, just as one factor, is pretty terrifying based on these numbers that you're going to share with us right now, including the interest that we pay on the debt.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. We have, the debt right now is $35 trillion.
$35,000 billion is our...
The national debt is, over $35 trillion. Now you have the money coming in. Now this is from taxes, and that money pays Social Security. It pays a lot of, it's going to pay the military. It's going to pay a lot of the, to keep the government up and running. The money coming in used to have a surplus, had plenty of money, but now it has a deficit of close to $1 trillion a year. A matter of fact, the debt, just the interest on the debt that we're paying right now is enough to really fund the Medicare and the military, just the interest. So hopefully interest rates start to come down. That will help a little bit, but we really need to tackle that. We really need to tackle that. And it's, and one way is they're going to raise taxes. So when they raise those taxes, a lot of times, I remember when Reagan was in, there was so much coming in, but they were just spending the money coming in. It was like, because they never had that kind of money coming in, but they have to make it where it pays down the debt. We have to do something to pay down this debt, because it's what it's going to do, it could bankrupt us, and that won't be a good thing, but we need to tackle it right now.
So the debt and the deficit, the real world impact it has on your clients is taxes. So
it's going to be taxes.
What's the
so
strategy?
we know. I always say this: if you're going to take a road trip, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have your oil change and everything in your car, and you're going to check your tires. If your tires are not that good, you're most likely, if you don't change them, you're going to have a blowout on this road trip, and that's the last thing you want is a blowout. So you're going to make adjustments. You're going to buy new tires. The same thing with this. You know that we're going to have tax increases. It's just something going to happen. We're going to have taxes going up. If you look at taxes are relatively low right now. If you look into the 70s, at the end of 79, the highest marginal tax rate was 70%. We're under 40% here. So you have that. You have, if you look at after World War II, it was at 94%.
Right. When Eisenhower was,
94%. Matter of fact, President Reagan would only do 2 movies. He made $100,000 each movie, because anything over $200,000 was taxed at 94%. So he only made 2 a year at that point. So that's what's going to happen. And you know what? The very, very uber rich, they're not going to be paying taxes because there's always going to be loopholes for that. It's going to be the middle class, and that's going to absorb a lot of this. There's going to be but things are going to change. So we tell our clients, you have to start planning for some tax-free money for you down the road. So even if taxes go up, you're not going to have to pay that 30 to 50% income tax because you have tax-free money because you did planning right now. Be proactive instead of reactive and start looking at maybe some Roth conversions. There's other vehicles out there too that we can show you that you can put money in and take money out tax-free. So tax-free is going to be a very big topic down the road.
All right, so if you want to minimize your taxes and maximize your nest egg, give Alfie a call here at the Advantage Retirement Group. And stick around, we'll be right back with much more to come on Saving the Investor.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
Are you ready to take control of your retirement and create a sound financial future? Well, the first step is simple. Be one of the first 7 callers right now and schedule your complimentary, no-risk, no-obligation retirement review with Alfie and his concierge team. When you visit Alfie's office, you'll sit down and discuss your unique goals and concerns. Alfie and his team, they don't just talk about financial planning, they craft personalized solutions. On your first visit, you can expect expert analysis of your current situation, risk mitigation techniques, tax saving strategies, and that's just for starters. In the world of financial planning, experience matters. And with over 40 years of experience, Alfie understands the needs of those who are retired or soon to be retired. From investment allocation to income planning, tax strategies, and estate planning. Your retirement success plan awaits simply by taking advantage of Alfie's complimentary, no-risk, no-obligation retirement review. Be one of the first 7 callers right now at 239-747-1080. That's 239-747-1080. Call now. Your future financial self will thank you.
One thing about being in the financial business for over 40 years, we get a lot of questions all the time, and especially us because we have a TV and radio show. So we're going to take some of these questions that are asked frequently. That means that you are wanting to know the answers and you're going to get them today.
Alfie, I'm fortunate because I have a pension as well as some investments. I'm wondering, though, how this might impact my Social Security.
They're going to impact it pretty high. It's another thing that impacts Social Security is if you do Roth conversions along the way. So it's going to impact 2 things. It's going to impact your Part B and Part D of your Social Security. And it can impact it to the point of if you did like a large Roth conversion, you might have a reduction of close to $500 a month from your Social Security. Now, that usually happens after 2 years of a big Roth conversion. But if you just have a big income in general, you're going to be paying an extra. It could be from $79 a month to over $450 a month that would be deducted from your Social Security. It's Obamacare penalty, really. It's a penalty to help pay Part B and Part D of your Medicare. So if you have a big income, there's not a whole lot you can do if it's coming from pension to affect your Social Security.
What should I do first, Alfie? Pay off my debt or save for retirement?
So there's good debt and there's bad debt. You have to, we first have to look at that. Now, if it's credit card bills, those are bad debt. Those are, charging you 20%, 24%. You want to pay that off as fast as you can. But if you have a mortgage, that you got a good rate, 2.5%, 3.5%, you don't want to pay that off. But like credit card bills, you want to definitely pay that off. So there's good debt and bad debt. What we would do is look at what you have, and I will make recommendations what you want to pay off. But when it comes to investing, you want to always have emergency monies. And you always have to have money set aside for that.
But there are good debt and bad debt. That's what you want to really pay off first, is the bad debt.
Alfie, I know this is a very general question, but how do I know if I have enough money to retire?
That is the number one question, is will my money last as long as I do? And that's a very important question. We have what we call a retirement simulator. We'll run your current money that you have in your current plan to see how long your money will last. But you know what? The good thing about that is there are other options also to get you to and through retirement, because really taking money out in a down market could be very tricky. And a lot of advisors, unfortunately, they don't really understand how to take money out of a portfolio. I say this is where our forte is. So if you're concerned about income, you're concerned about running out of money, there are great options out there. Let us show you what we do here at the Advanced Retirement Group.
Ready to live your retirement dreams? Then it's time to meet Alfie, Southwest Florida's certified financial planner. Schedule your complimentary retirement income plan review now. Give Alfie a call, 239-747-1080. You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
Are you worried about inflation and how it's affecting your retirement?
Well, you're not alone. According to a recent study, 73% of Americans rank their finances as their number one stress in life.
But don't worry, there's help available. Alfie's free retirement toolkit can help you transform your worries into confidence.
Inside this toolkit, you'll find valuable resources like a guide to creating a retirement income plan, tips for saving for retirement, and strategies for protecting your retirement savings from inflation.
Plus, you'll get a copy of Alfie's new book, Making Waves in Retirement.
This free toolkit provides valuable insights like ways to transform your worries of retirement into confidence, ways to discover the weak points in your retirement plan, ways even small changes to your retirement plan can make a big difference, and how big your tax bill could be in retirement.
To get Alfie's free retirement toolkit, simply text the word KIT to 239-747-1080. That's KIT to 239-747-1080.
Don't wait and act now. This offer is only available for a limited time. Text KIT to 239-747-1080 today and start building a worry-free retirement.
Welcome to another segment of Team Talk. I'm Mary Thompson in studio with Alfie Townsend, our founder and president. Alfie, your book, Making Waves in Retirement, you cover a lot of great topics, but one of which I want to hone in on, which is taking the emotion out of investing.
That's a big one.
How do you do that?
That's a big one. Well, the roller coaster of the market, we have wars out there, we have election years. It is very hard to do. I have one client in particular I'm going to pick on. I won't give you his name, of course, but he is, when the market was going down, he was just a basket case. And I said, listen, we have a plan for you and you're going to be just fine. And he listened to me. And sure enough, the market turned around and he was, hey, I'm glad you talked me off the ledge. And this is what if you're doing it yourself, it's very, very hard to take the emotion out because it's all you. Yeah. You have no help. You have no one telling you, this is why you don't want to do it. And if you look at the market is like this. And if you think you can time the market, it'd be better to go play blackjack because you got to be right twice. Yeah. When you're going to sell and then when you're going to get back in. Now, I've had clients that come in that I shouldn't call them clients, prospects that came in and said, I got out right before 2008 and then I got back in, so I did real good. I was lucky that time. But the ones, it's like Vegas. We'll go back to Vegas. They only talk about their wins, not about their losses. And so our job is to take the emotion out of investing. And how we do that is that we have different plans for everybody, but we have different parts of the buckets of money that when things are going down, these might not go down as much because we might have buffer ETFs in there, we might have structured notes in there, we might have some type of fixed instrument in here, but you're not going to be going down and up with all your monies. It's going to be diversified, and you're going to have income coming in
Right.
from different buckets of money that you're not going to have to touch this. And then you're going to have, you're going to have really me talking to you and telling you what our economists are saying that we follow, that what our CFAs are saying, our chief, financial analysts are saying. They are going to, tell us, hey, this is what to expect, and it will turn around. It just look at the market; it does turn around, but you have to really put that noise aside, or you can lose your retirement.
Yeah.
You can lose it bad.
Yeah.
It's because, if you think about it, when the market goes down and when it rebounds, if you miss a certain amount of days of the up, you just wasted maybe a year or 2 years of gains that you blew.
Yeah.
So that's what our job is. And that's where, I always say, Mary, it's when the market's going down, the phone calls that our team is making, because that's the most important time to keep our clients aware of what's going on and knowing that we're making changes, we're rebalancing, and we're doing the things that we need to do. This is where we get paid, is when the market goes down. Because when the market goes up, it's easy. When the market goes down is when it's hard.
Right. Yeah. Well, you do a great job of helping our clients take the emotion out of investing.
Well, we try our best, for sure.
Absolutely. So, well, if you'd like to get a copy of Alfie's latest book, Making Waves in Retirement, as I mentioned, there's a chapter in here about taking the emotion out of investing. I encourage you to read that, so give us a call.
Ready to live your retirement dreams? Then it's time to meet Alfie, Southwest Florida's certified financial planner. Schedule your complimentary retirement income plan review now. You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
Do you want to live your best retirement? Well, of course you do. The more relevant question is, are you really prepared to do that? Well, certified financial planner professional Alfie Townshend's latest book, Making Waves in Retirement, breaks down the insights he's gained in his 4 decades plus helping people just like you plan for retirement. It features real stories about real people, illustrating what they've done wrong and what they've done right. Inside, you'll find strategies to help retirees and those soon to be retired make the right decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Whether it's battling inflation, navigating market volatility, or managing the threat of recession, these strategies may help you too. In fact, this book is essential for anybody who wants to retire with confidence. And you can have a free copy right now. Just be one of the first 5 people to text BOOK to 239-747-1080. Don't wait to get this incredible resource. Take control of your retirement today. Text BOOK to 239-747-1080 right now and get your free copy of Making Waves in Retirement.
So people come in here all the time, our office, and most of them either have a financial planner or they are doing it themselves. Now, the people that are doing it themselves, they're doing it themselves because either they feel very confident of what they're doing, and that's very good. Now, with those people, I tell them, listen, if something were to happen to you, can your spouse do exactly what you're doing? And those are the people a lot of times say, I never really thought of that, or I am concerned about that. That's why I'm here. So then they have us help them with their retirement. But there's some people that are do-it-yourselfers that do not want to pay a fee. And I understand that. When I go out to restaurants, if someone gives me great service, I'm not going to just give 20%. I might give 25, 30, 40%. It's because the service was so good. So when I charge a fee, I have to look at it this way. I look at it as I'm charging you a fee, so I got to give you service. I got to give you something that you're not getting right now. And it's not just service. I'm able to give you things that you cannot get on your own. So a lot of times we have a great software that we use, and we'll run your portfolio to what we would be doing for you, and we include our fees in there, and it shows you how we would have done if we did year to date, if we go back 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and you can see that you're going to get your money's worth Okay, our job is to prove to you that you're going to get your money's worth. Now, what does our fee include? Well, it includes giving you institutional pricing. That means giving you things that you would have $1 million, $5 million to invest to get that kind of pricing that you're going to get with us. And we might only have a few $100,000 in that one portfolio, but you're going to get unbelievable pricing with that. In addition to that, what you're going to get is you're going to have a plan. We're going to put that plan together, and we're going to monitor that plan and make changes to that plan. And we're going to look at taxes. We're going to try to save you taxes on your income. We're going to look at Roth conversions. We're going to do estate planning. So your fee encompasses a lot. It puts a plan together. I don't nickel and dime you. I don't charge if you say, Alfie, I need that income plan. We do an income plan. You're going to get service, and you're going to get a lot for your money. Again, when I'm out to dinner, if I get extra service, I'm going to take care of that, the waiter or waitress, because they gave me extra service. And what we're going to do for you, I think you're going to not even think about that fee, because we're giving you over and above what you were even thinking about doing on your own. And the other thing is, when you retire, do you really want to sit around the computer and watch this thing go up and down and really make emotional decisions, and let us put a plan together for you that takes the emotion out of investing in the long run? I think you're going to be just fine.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
Ladies, are you ready to take charge of your financial future? Alfie Townsend, a seasoned certified financial planner with over 4 decades of experience, specializes in helping women just like you navigate the complexities of wealth management, retirement planning, and investment strategies. With Alfie by your side, you can trust that your financial goals will be met with precision and care. Whether you're looking to grow your savings, secure your retirement, or optimize your investments, Alfie's personalized approach will ensure that your unique needs are understood and addressed. Don't let financial uncertainty hold you back. It's time to seize control and build the future you deserve. Take the first step toward financial empowerment by scheduling a consultation with Alfie today. Call 239-747-1080 and let's start turning your financial dreams into reality. Remember, your financial future is in your hands, and Alfie is here to help you make the most of it. Don't wait any longer. Call Alfie today.
Welcome to Knowledge is Power, and we have a special guest today. I'm very excited to introduce you. This is Jonas Weatherby, and he is an estate attorney. And Jonas, when we talk about estates, does everybody need an estate plan?
Sure, it's a great question. The reality of it is everybody needs some kind of foundational estate plan, right? So there's multiple documents that entail kind of a foundational estate plan. It's usually there's a will, a last will and testament.
Everybody should have a will.
Everybody should have a will.
Yeah.
There's planning on top of that sometimes, majority of the time that requires a revocable trust.
Okay.
There's a durable power of attorney that handles your financial matters while you're alive, and your healthcare directives, which include usually your living will, a healthcare surrogate, and HIPAA letter.
Okay.
So everybody needs some kind of basic plan, yes.
Yeah, so when you have a will, will says where you want your stuff to go.
Correct.
Right? So now that typically goes through probate, right?
Right.
Okay.
So there's the probate avoidance tool a lot of people use are the revocable trust, the revocable trusts, and really what the goal there is to avoid that probate process. If you have a will, it still disposes of your assets, but we have to go through a probate process. And in my field, probate's really a dirty word. You don't want to have to go through that process because that requires us to go to the court usually for about 6 to 9 months.
Usually attorneys like probate though.
Well, that's where, I hate to say it, but that's where attorneys make their money is on that side of it, a lot of them. Just because if you're paying an attorney for 6 to 9 months at an hourly rate, then those fees can go up.
So there's ways to avoid probate.
Correct.
So you have your will, your trust, your durable power of attorney.
Sure.
And so most people should have the basics.
Sure.
Right.
Everybody should have that foundational estate plan, right? And everybody's will vary a little bit in terms of what they want, obviously where they want their assets to go. But that revocable trust allows us to avoid that probate process, right? So just creating that trust doesn't avoid that process. It requires multiple steps in terms of creation of the trust, funding of that trust, and naming who's going to be the trustees within that trust.
And there's a lot of times when you say funding, there's a lot of attorneys out there that will make a trust for somebody, but they don't fund it. Now, explain what funding means.
Sure. So, when you create this these estate planning documents, when you create this trust, the only way a trust is created under law is there's a grantor, the one that creates it. There's a trustee who's in charge of the trust.
Okay.
And it has to be funded.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the creation of the trust. So the only way you avoid that probate process is to put those assets inside of the trust that are titled. So
like
let's just say a
house
house,
or
yes. So
something.
your house would be, you would do a deed, you create this revocable trust, then you do a deed, a quick claim deed that just transfers that property now to your trust so you avoid that probate process.
like it.
So that probate avoidance is key because imagine if you have a house here in Florida and you have a northern house.
Yeah.
Both of those
A lot of
houses,
people do.
right? Both of those houses need to be put in your trust. If not, the reality of it is we have to do a probate here in Florida. And if you have a northern home that's not in your trust, we have to do a probate up there too. So now you're paying two attorneys to do that job.
So estate planning is complicated, but you make it simple.
Yes.
So if you want to know more about estate planning, we can get that. We have a white paper and we can get that over to you.
You are watching Saving the Investor, where your money matters.
It is not uncommon for people to worry about the future, asking questions like, will my family be taken care of? Or what if I can't make decisions for myself? Well, these are valid concerns, and estate planning is the answer. It's not just for the wealthy either. It's for anybody who wants to ensure that their wishes are honored and their loved ones are protected. A well thought out estate plan is a gift that can provide peace of mind and reduce stress for your family during a challenging time. It's about leaving a legacy of love and clarity, and not confusion or disputes. At the Advantage Retirement Group, we understand the importance of this gift, and that's why we've created a comprehensive white paper called The Greatest Gift: Estate Planning Essentials. This resource will guide you through the key components of estate planning, from wills and trusts to healthcare directives and tax implications, empowering you to make informed decisions for your family's future. If you're ready to give this invaluable gift to your loved ones, I encourage you to reach out today. Just call 239-747-1080, 239-747-1080, or you can visit our website, savingtheinvestor.com, to get your free copy of The Greatest Gift. Let us help you create a lasting legacy that reflects your love and your intentions. Don't wait. Take that first step today because your family deserves it.
Mondo Uomo offers a remarkable selection of the latest styles in menswear. Visit Mondo Uomo at the Village on Venetian Bay in Naples, Alberto, Bugacci, St. Croix, Zanella. Come see what remarkable shopping is all about.